Which of the following is true about the shaded portion of the grid below? The grid below is broken up into quadrants by two lines. The horizontal line is the x-axis, vertical line is the y-axis. So when you're plotting a point and you want to point in the shaded region, we would have to follow a horizontal distance to the left. That would be a negative direction. And then we would go upward following the y-axis, and that would be a positive direction. So that means that any point on this region is going to be negative and then positive. Unless you put a point on the actual y-axis or the x-axis, then you would go to the left, which is a negative direction, but then you would not go any units up or down. So that would mean that the y value would be 0. Or you don't go any units right or left, so that means that the x distance would be 0, and then of course the y distance would be positive because you would have to go up. So the only thing we have to do is say that x has to be negative or 0, and y has to be positive or 0. But we got to write that down symbolically. So any number that is less than 0 is negative. So we're going to say that x is less than or equal to 0. And we also need to say that y has to be positive. So the numbers that are greater than 0 are positive. But they could also be a 0 because it could actually land on the y-axis. So in this case, the answer is x is less than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0.